And welcome back to Electric Bike Mark. On this video I'm going to be riding the ENGWE D5 2.0 20 inch, as you see it right there. This bike also comes in a 26 inch version. And what I want to talk about today is the weather outside. And it is crazy hot. We're in a hot streak, and so I thought I would talk about heat and your e-bike and what can happen. So the current temperature is this. 87 degrees, feels like 97, and we're talking at 9:18 in the morning. And I'm out here now because it's supposed to go way over like 114 today. So the best thing to do is to get out here early. And so I want to talk about riding in hot weather. First of all, this is more than hot, this is extreme heat. So riding an e-bike in extreme heat requires careful battery and rider management. Limit rides in 90 degree plus Fahrenheit temperatures. Avoid, and I'm going to do it though, avoid max throttle and high assist modes on hills to prevent motor overheating. And let the battery cool for 30 to 60 minutes before recharging. Wear breathable, light colored layers and hydrate frequently. Drink water before, during, and after your ride. I did not bring water because I don't plan on being out here for a very long ride. Don't rely solely on thirst. Electrolytes, heavy sweating depletes salts, so add electrolytes to your water. Shift your trips to early morning or evening if you can to avoid peak sun and UV intensity. Wear lightweight, light-colored, breathable fabrics like cotton or linen, and a light helmet. Use panniers or a basket instead of a backpack to keep your back cool. Lower your assist level on your bike. Using lower pedal assist levels puts less electronic load on the system, generating less internal heat in both the motor and battery. Shade parking. Black batteries, which most bikes do have, absorb massive amounts of heat in direct sunlight. Always park in the shade or cover the bike with a light colored cloth. No immediate charging. Do not, and this is true in cold weather as well, do not charge a hot battery immediately after a ride. Let it sit in a climate controlled area of 50 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit to cool down first to prevent permanent cell degradation. High ambient heat causes air inside tires to expand. Check your tire pressure before setting out. For tips on how to safely manage, we're going to talk more about that coming up right now. So let's hop on. First of all, about that tire pressure, this bike here has a pressure maximum PSI of course the bike shut off, of 30. But in the summertime heat like this, I lower it by about 5. I go down to 25, and that gives enough room for the air to expand, so you don't have any issues like that. And obviously, it makes a lot of sense if you're able to come out early in the morning. I'm out here, like I say, 9:18 when I just looked at my phone there to show you the current temperature. It's just about almost 90 degrees already, and the humidex, or feels like temperature, is right close to 100 already. And we're not even 9:30 in the morning, which is ridiculous, right? And it's been that way for a few days now, and it's going to continue that way. And it's not just my area. I'm in Tennessee, but it's a good chunk of the country that's getting this. So the best thing to do, first of all, is to, if you can, limit your ride time. Don't be out there too long if you can at all help it. I know in some cases your bike basically is your transportation and you have no other choice. So take precautions. That's what I would suggest. It's doable. I try to limit my rides, and I try to ride in the morning and evening. I don't have a real need to be out there too much. There's a few times though that I've gone out for certain reasons that I've had to go out and be on the bike out there in the hot, but my choice is to ride. I prefer to ride in the morning because I'm one of those. First of all, I am retired, so I can, you know, I can do that kind of thing, whereas a lot of people might be using their bike as transportation to get to and from work, so you don't have a choice. You go whenever your work time is, right? Home and to work. But yeah, I try to get out here in the morning. In the summer I like to get out around 9:30. I mean, I don't want to come out too early in the morning because, first of all, I don't want to get in with any traffic. Rush hour morning, you know, 9 o'clock, everybody's probably at work by now. And I'm not a big fan of riding in the evening or overnight because I am one of those early to bed. You know, I'll be asleep by 10, hopefully, and up super duper early in the morning. So we're up before daylight, so yeah, so I don't want to change my habits for that. Definitely an early riser and a early to bed, early to rise, I guess you'd say. And it's, you know, it's dependent too on riding in the heat, on how much you can tolerate. There's riders out there, right, that have a precise amount of weather that they can handle. Like, you know, they won't ride in rain, which I'm kind of turning toward that now too, because I don't have reason to ride out there. But I'm not opposed to riding in the rain. It doesn't bother me too much, but my preference is not to. Also, same thing with the heat, right? You can pick your spot, and like I'm doing now. But there's a few things you can do. You can just take it easy, slow down just a little bit. Don't do vigorous riding or anything. Just take it nice, casual. You know, if you take it easy with you and the bike, then both you and the bike will do much better than trying to overdo it. I don't know what that person's doing. Oh, they're doing a UE. That's what they're doing. The time I feel the heat the most is in direct sunlight like I am now, or it's even worse when you're at a stop sign or a stop light, and sometimes the light doesn't change for a few minutes, you know, like you're there waiting and waiting, and it's it can get pretty steamy, right? The sun beating down on you. But as far as just riding like this, you know, it can be 90 degrees out and you're getting fanned by the breeze, right? You're creating a wind, riding into, you know, riding sometimes into the wind. And yeah. So let me know your thoughts on riding in extreme heat. Now, we're calling extreme heat is over 90 degrees, and it feels like temperature could be a lot more than that. And I mean, you look at our long range forecast here, and they're all 91 degrees or above the next 10 days. I mean, it's just, but this is also for this time of year. They said, from what I saw in looking it up, because I'm still new to here, I haven't been here a year yet, 91 for this time of year is normal daytime high. So, you know, this is what you get here. I mean, sure, you get extremely warm, but you pick your spots and you can go out, you know, in the morning like I'm doing now. I do like the fact that you can ride almost year round here basically without any problems, provided you don't mind a little bit of cooler in the winter. I mean, obviously, you know, they do have a little short winter season here. It's not that bad. It's definitely doable if you can tolerate it at all. I had a 2-week stretch last winter where I couldn't go out because we had a storm and it kind of shut things down here for a couple of weeks. They did not, this town where I'm at doesn't even have a snowplow, but apparently they're getting 3 snowplows for the upcoming year, winter, so that'll be nice. Of course, the snowplows are just going to mostly do, first of all, the main streets, which is understandable. But yeah, I don't mind the weather here because sure, it gets warm, but guess what? Your riding season is a lot longer. And I'm good with that. And I think the older I get, now I'm 61 years old right now. And I'm finding the older I get, which I'm getting close to 65, I'm finding that I'm able to tolerate heat a little more now than I did in my younger years. Like, I think I'm okay with it. Like, I still find it, you know, uncomfortable when it gets up there, but it's more bearable now than it's ever been. And I don't know if that's just a case of as we get older we can tolerate the heat more and we can't tolerate the cold as much. I don't know, but that's the way I look at it. I used to be more okay with the cold, but now I'm getting to where I don't like the cold, you know. I don't want the cold or wet, to be honest with you, or any inclement weather. I want nice and sunny, and I know some people don't like to even ride in the sun. I like the sun. You know, it makes everything is bright. I think it puts people in good mood. I like the fact that I think your video looks so much nicer, the quality in the sunshine, than it does on an overcast day. So I actually prefer riding in the sun than having a cloudy, gloomy day. Anyway, that's just some of what I like. But hey, we're all different. If we all liked the exact same thing, it'd be a pretty boring world out there. I gotta say, I'm really liking this bike a lot. This ENGWE D5 2.0 is really nice. And the auto, I got it on auto right now, so it auto sets your pedaling for you, which I really like. This bike is so smooth. It's got that great suspension, like both front and rear, and yeah, who doesn't like a good suspension? It makes your ride so much more comfortable. This bike is very smooth. And yeah, it's nice getting out here at this time of day. I don't want to be out here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon probably and hitting that 114 degrees or whatever it's going to be with the feel like temperature. Temperature's supposed to be close to 100, like 98 or 99, and then the feel like temperature is supposed to get us to like 114 range, I think they said, for today. So yeah, toasty warm, a little too warm. It's funny how that works in the summer. I like to get out early and avoid the extreme heat, and then in the winter I like to wait till maybe 1 o'clock. You still want to get out there before traffic, and 1 o'clock is a good time before the afternoon rush hour to do a ride. And the reason why I like to wait till 1 o'clock in the winter is because, of course, I want the opposite. I want it to warm up. Whereas right now, I want to go out 9 o'clock because I want to go out before it gets too warm. So definitely let me know your riding habits and your thoughts on riding in extreme weather, particularly the heat, because that's where we are right now in the summer. And it's now officially, you know, we're into July here. It's officially summertime, and so the riding season is definitely here. So hopefully you're getting out there and able to enjoy your e-bikes whatever time you choose to ride. This is the most fun time of the year. And it's great to see lots of people out on their bikes. You know, if they choose traditional bike, that's fine, but whichever your preference is. So that's going to do it for this video today out in the very warm temperatures. So once again, let me know your thoughts on riding in this kind of weather. And thank you very much for joining me on the Electric Bike Mark channel. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to leave a comment on this video or any others that you've seen on the channel, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Once again, thank you for joining me on this video. And until next time, be safe everyone, and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.